Hello everyone and welcome back to my Genshin Impact experience. And today we'll be finishing up Xiangling's story and most likely start off with the main story too. Anyway.
We're ready to cook. Are you?
Oh, I was born ready.
I was born ready. Oh, and Sigfria will be my assistant for the competition.
I forgot she said that.
Then let the cooking commence. I will be your judge today. And don't worry, I may have known Brooke for longer, but I will remain entirely impartial.
Okay. You would have to be a judge.
Much appreciated. Well then, Traveler, Paimon, prepare! Wait, we're taking part in this too?
Well, what else would we be doing here anyway?
Of course! If Brooke has an assistant, you guys will have to be mine. I'll need you by my side when the going gets tough. Paimon doesn't remember applying for that job.
Well, I'm going to see this through.
Okay, Paimon will do it for the sake of the food.
Let's get cooking.
Our first problem is ingredients. We need something special to dress up the steak, but I don't have anything suitable here. I've got it! Radish is what we need. Mashed or grated, it'll add a touch of freshness.
Well, I got plenty of
And we
those.
can carve little flowers out of it as a garnish. 2 birds, 1 stone. Go find me a radish. There should be some in the area. Oh, and make sure you wash it because it's going straight into the dish. Come on, let's wash the radish in the lake.
Okay.
Ah, slimes! Scared the bejeezers out of Paimon. This is way too close to the venue. What if they stir up trouble during the competition?
Don't worry, I got it.
I don't think we should risk it. Go get them!
Already did. Anyway.
Wowie! Big and luscious! It's perfect! Thanks, you guys! Now, how about... Xiangling, look out! The pan's on fire! Oh no! It's gonna burn! It's gonna burn! It's gonna burn! Get the fire under control! Without using water, though, or this dish is a goner!
Crap. How do I do this? How do I do it? Which one is burning? Oh, this one. Are they all? Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Ugh, this is practically charcoal now. Oh, I'm gonna have to start from scratch. Also, I'm thinking our main is a little weak. We need to mix it up a bit. Make me a mushroom chicken skewer. And make sure it's got that ooh la la on the outside. Then hits you with the cha-ching in the middle.
Paimon, translate for me.
Just make it taste friggin' awesome!
Why doesn't she just say that? I don't want to use up the time to make it, so I'll just give it to her now.
You're a natural. The meat is on track, but we're aiming for perfection here, and I just think it lacks a certain what? A certain boom shakalaka.
Her fancy words.
Yes, definitely needs some boom shakalaka, or perhaps a little shakalaka boom pow.
Again, how is this making sense to you?
I just mean it would be a waste of such amazing ingredients to just serve this as is. Let me see. What would be ideal is some kind of regional specialty. Regional specialty? Yes, something that's native to this area but isn't often used in cooking. I don't care if it flies, crawls, or bounces. Even insects I can work with. Interesting choice. sure I can make something of it. Alright then.
Hey. 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 Come on. I do not want to click on that.
Thanks, you guys. Now show me what you got.
What in the world? I'll give her this. It's most of I have.
Do you really want to add that?
Paimon, please.
It's a little odd. It'll be fine. This was an excellent find, guys. Now, if you'll excuse me, Chef Xiangling needs to concentrate.
Don't reprove yourself to third person, please.
But I'll be sure to annoy you again if I need anything else.
Nice use of words, I guess.
It looks like Xiangling's main dish is almost done. Let's go and see. I almost forgot. Side dish. We need a side dish.
Oh, allow me.
Are you sure it's no trouble? Here, take this. I just scrolled it down at the last minute. And here are all the ingredients you need. Is this the recipe for that snack you gave us earlier? Yes, with some minor improvements so it uses up the leftover ingredients from Liyue. This is so complicated. How are we supposed to cook this with no experience?
It's not that hard.
The technique doesn't matter. What matters is that you do it with passion. That's what my father taught me. And you must be passionate about cooking if you've helped me this much already. I trust you guys. I know you'll nail this side dish.
Leave it to me.
Confident. I like it. Come on, this is the final push.
I pressed learn. Why did it isn't? Oh, okay. Wow, that's a lot of ingredients. Oh, it wasn't perfect. Okay, why is this going so badly? I mean, it's not going to... I mean, it's not doing any harm for me not to get on the perfect thing, but I just like seeing that. There we go. Did I run out of onions? Oh, run out of ham. Oh well. That's fine. I pressed cook, didn't I? Yep.
They're so fragrant I could smell them coming a mile away. We're all set, and now to serve the meal. This competition is ours.
I wish I had my sense of smell was that strong. Oh, so it's over here.
This was a fine feast. I have dined today like I have never dined before. Both chefs' dishes today were nothing short of exceptional. They were true masterpieces. And that is what makes this an extremely difficult decision. But this is a competition, and there can only be one winner. And that winner is Xiangling.
Whoopee! I win!
I thought I was sure to win with pork chops so fresh they were practically still grunting.
What?
But it turns out that's still no match for the taste of extinct boar.
How did she know it was extinct? Did we say it not to in front of her?
Excuse me? Did you say this was cooked from extinct boar?
Yep, every last bit.
My goodness. A single mouthful must be worth 100,000 mora. The amount you'd make if you sold this could support every hunter in town for years to come.
The money.
The main thing is that you enjoyed eating it. I don't care about the Mora. Anyway, now our judge has given his verdict. It's time for everyone else to eat too. I made plenty. Meanwhile, I want to try Brooke's dish.
Mmm. This is absolutely delicious. I'll admit it, I was beaten by the best.
Losing is no fun, but it was worth it for the chance to eat such superb cooking. Please, Xiangling, I want some more. This is gorgeous too! Such a perfectly layered texture.
And they were fighting about food earlier.
Were it not for that exquisite boar and excellent side dish, it's hard to say if I still would have won. Paimon's turn to eat!
I will have a taste too. Oh my. This is the taste of Springvale. Or rather, it used to be.
It tastes so good, I want to weep tears of joy.
This is the last time I will be able to taste the food of my era.
Oh, now you just made it depressing.
Hey now, cheer up. If you like the taste, I can always make you some more.
Really? But the boar, it's extinct.
The boar may be, but the taste isn't. I can simply recreate it using different ingredients.
Yeah, the board being instinct's not gonna stop her.
Putting a smile on customers' faces is what we chefs are called to do.
Thank you.
A good time was had by all. But everyone's gone now. Let's go and say goodbye to Xiangling.
Okay. Oh, I'll go down.
Thanks, you guys. Without your help, I don't know how it would have gone today. And without you, Paimon wouldn't have gotten to try so many new tasty snacks. Also wouldn't have gotten so full.
Where will you go now?
Not sure. I'll probably start heading back to Liyue, but I might change my plan on the way.
Knowing you.
I don't like to plan things too thoroughly. Who knows? Maybe you'll bump into me out in the wild again. Must be nice to be so carefree. You are a gifted chef. You made an amazing batch of jade parcels. Come and visit me at the Wanmin restaurant sometime. I did promise I'd cook for you. And if you want, I'll teach you how to cook some of my latest inventions too.
It's a deal.
It's a deal. See you again soon.
Alright then. Now that that's completed, we can move on to the main story. After I grab these apples really quick. We should be pretty close to where we're supposed to go. Yeah, supposed to be going here in Dawn Winery. I had to activate the quest though. Here we go. Let's get the story packed up and running. If only I can move faster. Hey there guys, sorry I'm late, but I had a lot of extra things to do. But let's continue on with what we were doing.
The Abyss Order. Enemies of the human race. Even the underground networks rarely come across any information on them. With that said, it was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to dig up a few clues.
Really? That quickly? You really are well connected, Master D-Luke.
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animo God Barbados, why exactly do you need the help of mere humans?
How do I put it?
Man, she's so sassy sometimes.
The Seven, as people now know them, were once known as the Seven Archons. Each Archon presides over their own part of Teyvat. That is the role the Archons play. Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstadt, and I don't feel Mondstadt would really like it either.
Go forth and establish a city of freedom without rule. We have not forgotten Barbados' wish for Mondstadt.
Jean, you're such a devotee.
I don't know how that whole thing works of not having a ruler, but whatever works, I suppose. This is the city of freedom.
Maybe someone got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, I haven't been back to Mondstadt for an extended period of time. Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the Seven.
I don't care how strong you are. Your character is all I care about, really. But anyway, I guess that's why you're the god of the City of Freedom.
Aw, you flatter me.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing or a curse? But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The common enemy of all mankind.
And most annoying.
We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
Let's go hunt it down.
Oh, how awful.
Well, that's not bad.
It was just over there. Is this what I was going at? Can't be.
Huh? What's this?
Okay.
After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body. It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Dvalin. Huh. Do you know of Storm Terror's lair?
Later. It was close enough. I think I've heard people talking about it in Mondstadt.
Of course. I believe the people of Mondstadt all know of it. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special barrier.
Yeah, I noticed.
But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls, but it should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Storm Terror's lair.
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility to alter our course of action. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Zentu said nothing about slaying him.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
The Traveler?
Is it because I purified the teardrop crystal?
Correct. But you have a much more precious forte.
What's more precious than that?
The impurities in the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same maleficent power. Which means...
You tone-deaf bard! Don't you see how crazy this is? You've seen what Dvalin is like when he's ticked off. She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
This battle is gonna take everything everyone's got.
Hey. Nice plan. Worth a shot.
I am with you, Honorary Knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss and a dragon. No pressure or anything.
Humans aren't without their strengths. Let's go.
And so... epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
I can never hear tire of hearing your speak, Fenty. And of course I gotta walk the rest of the way, because I can't teleport near the Stormclear's lair. Oh. Looks like I interrupted something. Let's get out of here before that thing kills me. I mean, geez, there's a lot of things in the way.
Right, yeah.
Am I even going the right way? It doesn't seem like I am. Kinda looks like I'm going away from the location. Come on. I need more stamina. There's like a mission way in the edge. Almost there, come on. There we go.
It's a storm barrier. It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have. I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm barrier. Wait. What is that?
Oh, fun.
Enemy attack! Prepare yourselves!
The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance. Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly trail camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
Stupid shit.
Wind blades. Prepare to be blown away.
The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentrations. It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
Didn't look like they were having a very big burden when I was fighting them.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come. They're presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
We're technically your audience.
It actually opened! You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard.
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's lair. Watch yourselves. Let's move.
Onward! Okay, I'm stuck on the ledge. Okay, that was a dumb idea. That was a really dumb idea.
Wow, these will come in handy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that thing. Nope. Nope. I am not dealing with that. Where's this goal marker? How do I get there?
I'll race you there.
Yeah, it wants me to go up there. Oh, another treasure chest.
Wow, these will come in handy.
And there's something blocking my way. Cool. Now I can take my chance and go recover it at a statue of the Seven. Alright, let's get back to it.
I'll keep this close.
Alright, no more interruptions. Let's go.
Looks like this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
Shouldn't that be obvious?
Oh. You do have a point. It's stuck.
It's stuck.
Oh, cringe.
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole in it?
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Him pretty much repeating what Paimon says is quite cringy for me.
abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct! That's why I tagged along, after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drink in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent? Windblade.
Yeah, while you guys were talking, I'm finding these slimes that just appeared. I'm trying to catch it. It's treasure chest.
Is this an answer from this world?
Let's take care of that holy troll really quick. Yeah, that's not so hard. There's no one.
Hey!
Okay, so he wasn't being taken care of. Oh well. Run past him. If only there wasn't these things blocking our way. Oh, jeez. Out of our way, out of our way. Wind current? What wind current? Not sure what wind current is talking about. Unless I passed it.
Look, a wind current. It might lead us to the top of the tower.
Oh, that wind current. Let me take care of this first. What did I hit the first time? Let's go higher. Oh, I guess not.
I'll keep this close.
Okay. Oh, there's a chest up here.
Is this an answer from this world?
What's that? Oh. Okay, let's head back down. Yeah, carefully do that.
Oh, we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds.
Really?
Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light act.
Game, stop interrupting characters' sentences.
If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
Is this an answer from this world?
I was right there.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here. Let's go find them.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
Yeah, Paimon, he says that to you. He said that to you already. Ugh.
You do have a point.
Yeah, this is the fun part. Doing this. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Let's go this one first. Oh, it's a teleporter thing right there. I'll activate that first.
Wow, this light actuating ceremony does work magic! It looks like one of the 3 halos above has now become solid ground! Let's start looking for the next puzzle!
Finally, now that's done with. It took a little while than I wanted it to do.
It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward from here.
Alright, let's get back to the others. Oops. Wrong place. Wanted to go to the teleporter, not the statue. Even I probably should.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done.
Well, we certainly have gone through a lot recently.
Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was small.
And for the longest time I had no idea what that meant, but now I do.
How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight?
Feeling pretty good.
I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Rest assured, I'm also completely prepared. Jesus.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us to the very end. Despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
So, trust is what drove Master Diluc here.
As for Master Jean, responsibility perhaps. What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom?
Well, he chose to come with us.
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom?
Amber did.
She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king. And its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations.
I'll believe it.
I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
I knew it. It was your voice I heard.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
And wait till these things go through. Port message. Oh. My world level increased. From doing what? Nah, whatever. Let's confront Storm Terror. Well, I'll be mostly using Venti for this whole thing anyway, so I'm not worried about my party level. The only time I ever get to use him, so why not just use him as long as I can?
Look! There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds.
Looks painful.
The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots! Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. Extract and condense the pure animal from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled.
At least they're easy to go through. to. Because this is off a slow pace. Jesus, stop turning so much. Dvalin, stop turning. I can't get a clear shot if you move so much. Of course. Venti, anytime now. Ugh.
Dvalin, I'm sorry this is hurting you.
Was there an interruption with that line? I'm not sure. Of course, what else would he needed to say?
Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first,
Venti makes this fight so much easier.
This place is gonna collapse!
Oh boy. I'm glad we don't do a sequence of trying to avoid falling off this place.
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
And I don't like giving people orders.
Is this the power of the Animo Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
I like how it switched to Venti when it's pans to him. One day later.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant.
It was no problem.
Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that.
And it's all thanks to your, us meeting you, I suppose.
That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis.
Well, I wouldn't be here if you didn't brought me in or whatever. I guess. I don't know. I'm just throwing out words now.
When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt?
A lot of barricades and spiky thingies.
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now.
Glad you held them off.
Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this.
Oh, I can only guess who it is.
Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the Hilly Churls. Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too.
Yeah.
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk.
Yeah, that's really depressing stuff.
I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Storm Terror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Of course it does.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
Off we go. Put a lot of obstacles in my way. Chat with the locals. About what? I thought we're just going to Good Hunter. Did another quest activate and I didn't realize it or something?
Here we go. This is
Oh,
it.
never mind. I did have to talk to this guy.
Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over. The age of adventure is upon
That's
us.
seriously what they've been doing this whole time?
Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstadt.
Yeah, about that.
What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech?
Apparently.
Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
And you're worried about that? Because you couldn't fight too? Ugh.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over.
At least this guy thanked us.
Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed.
That's dramatic.
I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the Four Winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion.
Yeah, she was there.
As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
I mean, the only ones who really did anything on the Storm Terror slash Storm Terror and Dvalin fight was my character and Venti.
Come take a look. There will definitely
Oh, look, it's Kaya.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship.
Ah, the handsome Mr. Kaya.
Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Jeez.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart.
I don't know, I think you just buttered me up. Anyway. What are you doing here?
Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
What's stopping you?
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order.
Who isn't?
A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls?
Well, there must be more to this story.
To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churl's cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Shadowy figures?
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of, let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel.
Really now?
The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Who knew?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
A lot of shady stuff, apparently.
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers.
Sure, you can call it that.
There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call him the Prince.
Prince?
Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
He doesn't want to face her.
1 minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience.
He does a lot behind the scenes.
Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble.
Well, he just talked to me about it earlier, but I can't explain it to you, apparently.
But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please.
Amber, you walk too slow.
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about her brother.
You know how much I don't want to.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now.
Oh, we'll miss my Favonian family.
Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the wind may blow.
Let the wind lead.
That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Oh, right. That. Yeah, we have to face the fact that it's broken. Of course, it wasn't entirely our fault, though. That Abyss Mage, I'm pretty sure that thing was that one who shot that thing down and broke it. It couldn't be Dvalin because he didn't really move enough to even do that. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the holy lyre de Hamel.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance.
There's no need to thank me.
Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Probably not well, actually.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them.
Yeah. Well, that sucks for them.
This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's just... it's a little...
broken?
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could the Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone deaf, Bard! Hey, don't go!
I can never get tired of that. Oh boy.
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh.
Who are you? Man, you're ugly.
Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
You slapped me! How dare you!
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
In danger, you still have time to snark.
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
I really want to kick that woman's butt right now.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Just you wait. You'll regret doing this to Venti.
Honorary Knight, you're awake.
That's still blurry. That's better. Venti, is he alright?
I wouldn't say he's alright, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him.
Really? That's weird.
This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's completely normal, and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
I think I understand.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
Let's go find Venti. Hey there.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time.
So...
Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck?
So, what is it, Gnosis?
So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But I suppose I can let you in on the
I was a
secret.
witness, dude. At least give me information about it.
As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a Gnosis.
What about that thing hanging off your hip?
It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
Huh.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your Gnosis?
Yeah, but I barely saw you get frozen and falling off. It's really hard to see.
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's Gnosis.
What sort of god is Sarisa?
How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still.
Oh boy.
You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye. We're going.
I'm not in a hurry.
One moment, Windborn Outlander.
Yeah, sorry about borrowing the statue's ammo power without asking you.
Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Teyvat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything, so before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you.
I understand.
Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single club.
About Dvalin.
Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
About the Abyss Order.
Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, the Abyss Order has a prince who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin? They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such prince of the Abyss Order.
Not an Abyss Order tradition, then.
I think so too. Apparently. But how does a princess come out of nowhere and take command over the entire Abyss Order?
Said the wrong word. But, well.
If you want to chat, now's the time.
About Signora.
A bard stays not always in...
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your Gnosis and left?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius. The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
No, I wish it did.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
Yeah, it's just a pain.
If only the 7 nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the 7 nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the Knights.
Speaking of the lyre, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the 7 nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? What's her plan?
If only we knew.
Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the Seven all the more difficult.
Yeah.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single club.
About the deities, or whatever that word is.
As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia. A gnosis is a higher order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the Seven. But as for which of the Seven took your brother, I'm sorry, I don't know. Wait, as one of the Seven, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I?
We've known you long enough to trust you.
We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your brother, how would you like to become one of the new Four Winds?
Yeah, we do make a great team. If only gonna have you on my team, though. But for the Four Winds thing, perhaps.
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! If being one of the Four Winds means free food, you can consider pie.
Of course.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single club.
There's nothing else.
Well then, best be off to Lille. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
Believe me, I wanted to talk to you more, but there's nothing else I needed to talk to you about. Yeah. Maybe I'll raise my adventure rank. But that's all I have for now. This episode, or part, is getting long enough already. Actually, I think it's way too long, actually. But, oh well. Anyway. My character just looks over to the character that I'm closest to. Anyway. That's all for this one, so thank you all for watching and stay tuned for the next part. Here's a little something I had to tag on to this video, which is probably not the only thing. Now there's one more thing I have to do, a tag on to this video, so let's claim that I think there's 2 characters I have to claim, so let's claim Barbara first.
Barbara's here. Leave the healing to me.
And one more. Oh. I'm recording this off my phone right now, but yeah, here we are. This character. Not sure how to pronounce her name, but I think she's a new character that released recently. But you can only unlock her when you reach rank 20. So, that's how I got her now. So yeah, that's the 2 things I wanted to add on to this end of this video. So yeah, that's all I have for this part.